Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity, and this is the fourth set between Mind and Jaedong. Jaedong's just looks so sharp thus far. Mind has basically cheesed him this entire way, and he's got to win a straight up set sometime or another if he's going to end up going into the next round. Looks like Jaedong actually missed that position. I got the color yellow there and blue. Let's see the positions here. 12 o'clock location, it looks like we have Jaedong in yellow. 6 o'clock position, we have Mind in blue. This is Zodiac, and I feel like Zodiac has a lot of options for Zerg. Not to say that it's an anti-terran map, but you've got those island expansions out there, and we've seen some Zerg basically go straight drop off some drones out there and get really creative. I'd like to see something like that out of Jaedong, although I don't think he needs it. I mean, Jaedong's won so many matches off Mutalisk alone. His Mutalisk micro is absolutely domineering. It's showing last match he can win it at any point, and I think he might. It looks like he's going to scout to the right first, saying that Overlord to the 9 o'clock position. But man, just being so dominant. He'll probably go for another 12 hatch, but Mind's at least had him red in that regard. Or maybe he'll vary it up, actually knowing that Mind has been kind of aggressive to try to deny that 12th hatch thus far, realizing that Jaedong is just so dangerous when he has those 2 hatcheries out in the initial. Looks like Mind instead is going to put down his supply depot first. It's a little bit harder because on a 2 versus 2 map, that was actually a silly suggestion. On a 2 versus 2 map, I like that. Yo at the back. Yo usually is the added politeness. Like GG, yo. Never mind. Anyway, but on a 4-player map, you really don't know where your opponent's starting off. So even if Mind did send that scout out initially, there's no guarantee he would end up the secondary first. He'd have to rely on luck. Whereas a 2 versus 2 map, putting down that engineering bay, he knows exactly where to go to put down that engineering bay to block that secondary. Looks like Jaedong is in fact going for a 12 hatch build here. And yeah, and we'll see. Really, I'm kind of fearful for Mind. I feel like he doesn't have any option really but to do his standard build. Maybe he'll go for a mech build, like he was kind of leaning towards. It looked like in set 2. I'm surprised that he just didn't commit to it. Instead, brought the factory back and switched immediately. And I feel like that's kind of why he was caught in the transition. Looks like actually Mind's going for an extremely fast command center expansion. This might pay off for him because it looks like Jaedong's not going to scout it out. Is basically scouting the 6 o'clock last. So this might pay out for him, and he's basically completely relying that Jaedong has gone for 12 hatch. So essentially he's saying Jaedong always 12 hatches on distant map. Jaedong is very comfortable at the 12 hatch, and I think that's his only real predictable set though. I can't remember the last time I've seen Jaedong go for a 9 pull, but really basically Mind being really aggressive here, being really kind of ballsy here, just saying you're not going 9 pull on me, you're not even gonna, well I guess 12 pull, but you're not gonna go for an early Zergling push on me. I'm gonna have time to get this command center up. I'm gonna have time to basically get a bunker alongside, and I'm going to take the economic advantage here early, and maybe that'll pay out for him in the long term. We'll see. As you can see, he's got that SCV, and he's not even wanting to scout here. He just wants to deny it, deny that as long as possible. Isn't able to deny that. I don't think he would have had much success doing that either way. He needs to get his scout out and see what Jaedong's doing in response. Looks like Jaedong's putting a 3rd hatchery down. So it looks like actually he might be doing, let's see if he's getting his gas down as well. He might be going for 3 hatch Zergling push here to kind of respond to this. Mind needs to really be on the aggressive. He needs to hurry up. It looks like he's transferring some SCVs already. Already has that. Yeah, he needs to get a secondary down. Yeah, needs to get some. Yeah, getting the 2nd barracks down. He needs to get a bunker though, because I worry about it if he doesn't get a bunker down. That there might be a little bit of Zergling rushing down his front. I don't know if he'd be able to push it off. Looks like a gas down. He is now down for Jaedong, I should say. He's got that single marine. He still hasn't scouted Jaedong's base. Keep that in mind. He still has not gone to Jaedong's base as far as I know, and I don't think he even knows where the location is at this point. Has just been content getting the kind of the economic advantage. Now he's scouting the wrong direction. 9 o'clock, and actually it looks like he's turning around. And let's see if he decides to go to the 6. It looks like he does have an SCV on the field. He's going to get the creep here. Now he's going to see that 3 hatchery build. So we'll see if that 2nd gas goes down. And Zergling is now blocking the front. So Mind once again in the dark. He's not going to be able to see that additional hatchery. Man, I do not like that kind of that screen lap. I can't see what's going on. Whether that, I mean, maybe it was a hatchery, but well, it had to be a hatchery because it wasn't on the creep. Looks like Jaedong is in fact going to go for a standard Mulus build. Refinery going down, 3 barracks, I should say. 3 hatcheries down, 3 barracks going up for Mind. Mind looks like he's getting his academy up as well. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. A couple Zerglings just kind of piecemeal coming down now, and Mind, he can't be comfortable in this position. He knows the Mulus are coming. The question is, will he have the engineering bay down? Will he be able to defend both fronts at once? Looks like he's just getting his grouping, just now, yeah, getting the academy down. And I know you're supposed to do it at the very last second, but honestly, yeah, we'll see. There's a lot of room to kind of harass on Zodiac. Getting that first sunken colony down just for safety only, a single sunken colony. layer almost finished, and a couple Zerglings again kind of scouting down. Looks like Mind is kind of scouting out the area, making sure. Looks like he's going to try to go for another sneak, try to get that SCV in once again. Not going to be successful in doing so though, because that Sunken Colony is down. Jaedong just morphing at one to deal with the Medic Marine, but also to deny that scout should it try to wander in. And we'll see, yeah, Spire going down, so we are going to see a Mutalisk attack here. Yeah, not to say that this is game GG right here. Comsat going up in the meantime. But also an engineering base, so Mind will be prepared for it. But Jaedong's just so effective with Mutalisks, and it's just like he just doesn't respect Medic Marine when it comes to that fight. And Mind, again, like I said, isn't very comfortable mid-game, and so I really feel like maybe if he survives the mid-game and goes to the late game, he can survive a little bit longer. I don't think he's not like a C-level player when it comes to Medic Marine combinations as far as fighting out in the field, but I definitely think he's better than some players. Getting a fire bat alongside, so it looks like he's planning on moving out here in a second, getting 2 more barracks as well, so really dedicating to this SK. Going to do standard SKD. Now, and this kind of, as you can see, this is kind of where he has trouble. As you can see, instead of bunching those Medic Marine groupings up, kind of flooding them out, a little dangerous there. Usually you want to gather them up. And say like some Zerglings were catching those in transition, they would absolutely own it. It looks like a drone actually just kind of sneaking out to the side. Looks like, we'll see if it is able to get information, and it spotted it out first of all. It's going to be able to get those 3 hatcheries down. I'm sorry, those 3 Sunken Colonies down. Excuse me, cracking up here. 3 Sunken Colonies down so easily, and they're lined up perfectly. So that's going to be very successful in stopping this attack. And Mine's just, I guess, trying to set up a contain for Medic Marines, getting more Medic Marines pumped out here in the meantime. But yeah, they're still kind of out there vulnerable for Jaedong to just kind of pick off. And yeah, we'll see what happens here. The Mutalisk harass is going to be out here in just a second. Looks like, and a lot of Mutalisks being produced, so it looks like Jaedong is going to commit to them just long-term Mutalisks here. We'll see actually. If we see more than 5, basically no, it's just all Mutalisks all the time. But it looks like, actually no, I take it back. So Hydralisk Den being produced alongside, so it looks like he is going to transition into a Lurker, thinking more about versus Medic Marine long-term. So it looks like those additional eggs weren't in fact Hydralisk saves. I'm sorry, Mutalisk saves. They were in fact some drones. So just going to be the standard Mutalisk harass, and we'll see how Jaedong. One thing about Jaedong though is he tends to be a little bit wasteful as the Mutalisks in the long term. Even when he was doing that big air attack, he ended up losing a lot of his initial Mutalisks. Right now he's just scouting out and catching that Stray Marine. Take that for killing my Zergling brethren. A lot of Medic Marine forces out. Still no turrets down. Now getting the turrets down. I don't know that they're going to be in time, because yeah, not going to be in time. These Mutalisks pushing up and just too late. Going to be able to. This is just going to make Jaedong's Mutalisk attacks all that much more effective. Going to be able to get behind. They're just going to swing back around probably and push in. It looks like actually Jaedong, or I'm sorry, Mind actually doing a push on the front here. Going to stim and push in here, but he's just going to be facing too many Sunkens here, in my opinion. Maybe this is just to draw it off. Looks like he managed to take down 1 Sunken Colony. Mutalisk pushing back, so it looks like Jaedong definitely taking this attack seriously. And I take it back, pushing in that. Looks like this will be enough to break it, but now those Mutalisks and those Hydralisks coming in, so they're going to be able to effectively